Hey everybody, today we're going to be making chaffles. These are low carb alternatives to standard bread or buns. These are made in a mini waffle maker. They're crispy, they have a great savory flavor. You can put whatever seasons you like into them. And my favorite thing to use them for is hamburgers. So let's get started. Okay, the seasonings that I like are Lowry seasoning salt, onion powder, garlic powder, and it's going to require some baking powder as a leavening agent. To measure out these seasonings, I'm going to use this small measuring spoons that I have. The dash is probably about a quarter teaspoon. The smidgen is probably about 1/8, which is what I'm using here. Okay, the ingredients are 1 large egg, half a cup of shredded cheese. Do not go over this. Measure that or go a little less than half a cup. 1 tablespoon of almond flour, 1/8 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/8 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/8 teaspoon of seasoning salt, and a quarter teaspoon of baking powder. Now take your large egg, crack it into a bowl, and whisk it really, really well until the yolk and the whites are completely emulsified together. Close enough. Okay, now take your seasonings and mix them in really well. Now mix in the almond flour. Yeah, no, it's a lot of tapping and whisking. Obnoxious sounds, but you have to get this mixed really well. Okay, and the last ingredient is a half a cup of shredded cheese. The original recipe was mozzarella, but I had this Monterey Jack cheddar blend on hand, so I just used it. Forget this. Let's get a spatula. Yeah, that's better. Now, once you get this fully mixed, you need to split it in half to make your two buns. 1 and 2. If you get too much in at one time, it's going to overflow this unit and make a mess. Okay, don't look, people. I'm using Pam, the dreaded Pam. Look, if you don't like it, don't use it. Get a brush, put some olive oil, whatever you like. But I use it. As I said before, divide this as evenly as you can into two halves. And just scoop 1/2 as carefully as you can into the center of the waffle iron. Now this waffle iron, this mini waffle iron, is made by Dash. And I know you can get them at different places like Amazon, and locally was Target for me. And it was about $10. As you see me doing here, you need to pat it down and smooth it out until it fills all the crevices around the outside edge and the bottom, all the way around. Then you can shut it and let it cook. All right, it's been cooking for a little while. And it's looking good. But the one thing you'll notice here, the bottom is just a little bit browner. So I'll flip it and let it cook for a little bit longer. Let's see how this looks now. Yep, brown on both sides. You just take the other half of the mixture and repeat the process. Looks good to me. We are done. Look at those. Beautiful, crispy, tasty chaffle buns. Make a favorite sandwich, make a hamburger, breakfast sandwich, whatever you feel like making. There it is. Thanks again. See you in the next video. As always, thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. And please, if you like what you see, subscribe to my channel, share and like.